bum 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 bum. Come on, you knew I was gonna start out like that. Okay, we finally at long last have a trailer for the 5th Mission Impossible movie called Rogue Nation. I find it strange that they waited so damn long to reveal the title of the movie. For the longest time, like a year and a half or so, I knew that we were going to get Mission Impossible 5 this year. I thought it was going to be released in the winter, like December. So when I saw the poster and it said July 31st, I went, wow, okay then. It's just kinda out of nowhere. And people are bitching about the title and how it shares one similar word to that Star Wars spin-off that's coming out in December 2016 called Star Wars Rogue One. Seriously, you guys? Oh my god, so what if it has a similar word? The two movies are nothing alike at all. Just goes to show that sometimes people on the internet will just find the smallest, most meaningless thing and turn it into the crime of the century. Now, as far as Mission Impossible goes, I loved Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. That movie kinda came out of nowhere for me too. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. It was an awesome action movie with a great amount of humor mixed into it. Perfect. As for the other three, I haven't seen them. They're on my to-watch list, but from what I've heard, maybe I should skip the second one. All I know is that without even having seen the first three, I love the shit out of the fourth one. And so did a lot of other people, and it looks like this trailer's acknowledging that. We have Jeremy Renner returning as Brant, he was great in the last one. And we have Simon Pegg returning as Benji, and I also loved him in the last one. I'm really glad that these characters are returning, because hopefully we'll have some more of that teamwork and banter back and forth that we had in the last one. That was part of what made the last one so great. These guys were supposed to be a team, but they didn't get along. You would think Joss Whedon directed it. I know I'm going on a bit much about the last one, but forgive me, it's all I got. However, the question is, where's Paula Patton? In Ghost Protocol, not only was she unbelievably hot, but she was also a great character. I guess it's okay though, because we have a new female lead in this movie played by Rebecca Ferguson. I guess she's gonna join the crew in this movie. It'll probably explain why Paula Patton's gone. Plus, Alec Baldwin has been thrown in the mix as the head of the CIA? Wow, where did that come from? I wonder whose idea it was to cast him in that role, because it seems kinda random to me. I like the premise that this trailer seems to be setting up. There's this group called the Syndicate. They were teased at the end of Ghost Protocol. They're pretty much this giant group of people who were trained in the same ways as Tom Cruise and the IMF, the Impossible Mission Force, except they're bad guys. They're a rogue nation. I like how Benji called them an anti-IMF. I guess they're basically a terrorist group. That's really cool. How is this little group of a few people going to take on this giant terrorist organization? And the basic vibe of this trailer shows that it's going to have the same great mix of humor and action that Ghost Protocol had, which is great. I know Brad Bird isn't directing this one. It's always been a different director for each of these films. But if I didn't know that and I watched this trailer, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Directing this time around is Christopher McQuarrie, who directed the movie Jack Reacher, so at least we know that he's worked with Tom Cruise before. I'm not sure if this movie's going to be as good as the last one, but after watching this trailer, I don't think it's gonna suck at all. So the trailer for Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, have you seen it and what did you think about it? Whatever you thought, go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe.